Hi, this is Kathy Knowles from Soulful Business Connection. Welcome to my backyard. I love coming out here to reflect on the lake, to calm my mind, to move to a space where I'm in the present moment, going out of my body, out of my head, into something that is so much more special and deep and real. So I wanted to talk to you tonight a little bit about reflection and the power of that. There's so much to be said for reflection. I attended a mastermind group in April of this year, flew out of town to attend it, and it's a program that I had been involved with for about a year. And I wasn't really feeling as if I had gotten enough done. And so I kind of went to the group with my head down, oh, poor me, the whole victim thing, because I really felt as if everyone else would have gotten a lot done, and I didn't. And the facilitator was so amazing in that we immediately started by reflecting on what we had completed in the last year since we had been together. And I wrote and I wrote and I wrote, and it was one accomplishment after another. And quite frankly, I couldn't believe it. So by the time it was time for me to stand up and report out, I felt really, really proud of myself. And the 2 or 3 days after that were really something powerful and constructive and remarkable, because I had completed a lot. One of the things that I always try to do is at the end of every year, go through my calendar and look at truly what has served me. Where have I been? Where have I gone? Who have I spent time with? What is the time that has really, really served me? In other words, what do I want to do more of? And then in looking at that calendar as well, I also look at, what do I want to do less of? Who have I spent time with that I really felt hasn't been that valuable? What was I doing at certain points in time that really didn't pay off for me? So I look at all of these kind of things, and from there, the following week, I more or less sit and say, okay, so if this didn't work for me, then I'm going to let go of that. And what did work for me, I certainly want to do more of it. There's power when we reflect, when we can really look back and say, yeah, that worked, and oh yes, this didn't. But you know what? It's okay, because it brought me to another place. The only time we can reflect is when we allow ourselves the calm, still waters. The only time we can reflect is when we really allow ourselves the silence. The only time we can reflect is when we allow ourselves the opportunity to go deep inside. So, to be in reflection is something that we dismiss so often. We let it go. We move from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next. Our day is completely full. There's certainly no time to reflect. So again, between Christmas and New Year's, I spend 1 week reflecting and the following week planning. If I want this, how can I get more of it? If I want less of that, how can I have less than that? And I plan it out and I reflect. I ask that you take the time for your life to be a reflection, to really slow down enough to look and see everything that you've accomplished. Because I guarantee you, when you do, you will realize that you have done so much more than you ever thought you would have or could have. So when you take the time to look at that, you'll have fuel to continue to move forward in the real and true way you want to. So I hope you enjoy your evening. It's been a while since it hasn't been raining, so I plan to stay out here for this sunset, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye now.